What's up, everyone? Welcome to GeekBeast, part of the Geekish Network. I am your host today, Chuck Babb. What's going on, everyone? We're the new home. Who this? We're at a new home. I got my great co-host with me right now, Centel. Tell people what's up, Centel.
Yo, man, what is cracking? I'm over here trying to scope out these new digs, man. Trying to fill out the room. See, it smells like home, ladies and gentlemen. It smells like home.
Yes, we got two homes. We double dip in here. We both on. If you follow us, say what's up to everybody on YouTube and say what's up to everybody on Facebook. We're double dipping over here.
Hey, that's what we do, man. Everybody eats. Everybody eats.
Yep. For those that follow us on Twitch, that have been loyal fans to us, thank you for your years of service with us.
Yes.
We appreciate you all with the ride with us for the first year. We decided to try out a new home here. We'll still do our game streams over on Twitch. We'll do our Pots and Pan Geekery. It'll be over on Twitch. And all the podcasts, all the live stream podcasts and shows will be right here on YouTube and Facebook. So what's up, everyone?
Man. If you're getting all types of access.
Yes, if you're not familiar with our show, we do a rundown of the daily news. We kind of know what we're talking about. Most of the time we don't, but we give you good fast takes. This is kind of like First Take or Shannon and Skip. I talk about a news story, and me and Centil have sometimes heated discussion about it, sometimes not, depending we agree or don't. But let's get right into the news today. First
hey man, but we always civil though. We
are always civil. We are civil. The first thing up on the news today, we got to talk about it.
What's that?
The Matrix trailer about changes. Ooh. Did you see the Resurrection trailer?
Yo,
was it a trailer? What was that?
I mean,
tell me what you think.
Listen. I think it's a creative art piece, is what it seems to me, man. I enjoyed it. I actually did. I like the dichotomy, or not the dichotomy. I like the blending of the old with the new, the repurposing of old footage. If that's what they're doing, I mean, it seems interesting. What do you think?
Man, we are less than a month away from this movie dropping, and I know absolutely nothing about it. Nothing. Not a drop. And if they've learned anything, is the last two movies spoiled a really perfect dinner. Those last two movies spoiled a really perfect dinner. The first movie was a work of art. It was next level. It was amazing from start to end. It was a perfect film. Then it came with the second movie.
We don't really like to talk about the second and third movie, man. It's he who shall not be named.
You have to. They have to re-win my trust. I'm just saying, and these trailers aren't doing a great job of re-winning my trust. To tell me you're going to tread old ground on the second and third movie makes me not want to see this. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, listen, it's a two thing too, man, because it's not just treading old ground. Like, one of the Wachowski siblings is not accounted for.
Yes.
That's a pretty big deal, because when you have a two-headed monster like that, one is going to tell the other one to kind of like, yo, you need to chill out. That might not be a good idea. And the other one, and one may also be inspiring, be like, that might be good, but I got an even better idea. You don't have
sounding
the right
board
arm,
is
man.
Not there. That friction.
Yeah, man.
That friction. But that friction also made two horrible movies. In the Matrix.
Yeah, that's very true too.
So the Wachowski sibling is doing this one. This would be the first by themselves, because they gave us Section 8, which is they did give us what's the V? Is it V?
Well, they produced that. They produced V for Vendetta.
Yeah, V for
which
Vendetta.
Is great. V for Vendetta might be still in one of my top 10 greatest movies of all time for me personally. That's how much I love V for Vendetta. But they produced that. There's a difference.
Okay. And they also did Speed Racer, which is the perfect anime movie.
An underrated masterclass achievement of how to do an anime movie.
It's masterclass. It's masterclass.
Yeah. But some of the other projects, I mean,
that's what we got. The one that made the good decisions, making Matrix Resurrections. The one that could dream big and put together a really good film.
What do you think this is going to be about, based off of the scraps of hints that we've been kind of like trying to piecemeal together.
I think it's literally going to be a reboot of The Matrix.
Yeah.
And I'm tongue in cheek saying that because I'm tired of movie reboots. And you're making a reboot movie to and put the reboot in the movie. It's like it's kind of like you're making fun of me. You're making fun of me for always going to see these rebooks. Always going to see these reboots. Like I haven't seen Ghostbusters Afterlife, but I heard it's an homage. It's not really a reboot. So I'm really excited about the kids Ghostbusters. I'm really upset
that's how it's supposed to be.
But I'm really upset they didn't acknowledge the woman Ghostbuster movie in the movie. Everybody says they didn't acknowledge it at all. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, I mean, if the woman Ghostbusters movie, and this is not just because it's ladies, it just wasn't ground-shattering, it wasn't groundbreaking. But I'm not saying it was a bad movie, but it was like, okay, well, that
so is it an alternate universe? Are we gonna have the Ghostbuster universe? We're gonna have the Ghostbuster universe now?
Yes, I'm with that. I'm cool with it being in the canon per se, but it's a different thing than than what's going on.
Yeah, they should have tied it into the last Ghostbusters and mixed the team in. And it should have been a mixed team of men and women. I mean, that was just that's Hollywood trying to capitalize on the political atmosphere, the social atmosphere of the day. And they failed at that. They really did fail at it.
Well, I wouldn't have been mad at the attempt if it was just been good. Like it was just mediocre. That's the thing. Yeah. My thing, if you're gonna step on that social justice plank or whatever it is that you're rooting for, just be good.
Just be good.
Just be phenomenal. I don't mind that. I mean, that's kind of what all movies kind of do in some hints, in some slight form. They take whatever the hot topic is or whatever it is that's socially conscious or aware, and you tell a story based around this. I'm not mad at that. But if you're going to take like a big gigantic one like that, like it was painfully obvious that they were trying to say something. Just be good. That's all.
Yeah, we want it to be good, and it should have been good. They have grounds to be good. You had a great comedic cast, and you didn't lean in all the way. You should have leaned all the way in on it. You should have leaned all the way in on that.
They had good pieces. They had good pieces.
They just didn't put the story together. I think it was a money grab.
I want them to try again. That's my thing.
I would hope they do.
The first one was just kind of mad. Just try again, and then maybe without all the pressures of trying to be this message, and you focus on being the story and put the message in the story. Don't be the message and try to form a story around that. Get a good story and then put that message within the story.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. We're going to move on to the next news story. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, let's go.
You got your purse, you got your pocketbook ready, you got your wallet ready.
Oh, God, you about to make me start spending money.
Yeah, you're going to spend some money. Not yet.
I'm trying to put the drapes on the wall, man. We just got a crib.
Not yet. Qualcomm and Razer made a handheld gaming device that you can't buy yet. So
why?
The Razer Snapdragon G3X Gen 1 developer kit is an Android OS based handheld gaming device that runs all Android games and streams games on the cloud to from your console or your PC. So this is like a Steam Deck, but it also plays Android games. And Qualcomm is one of the best chip manufacturers. The Snapdragon is an amazing chip. And Razer is considered or heralded as one of the better PC manufacturers. Razer made the really thin PC that looks like a MacBook Pro, without being a MacBook Pro. That did go to Sony Vaio for the longest, but now it's over in the world of Razer. Okay. So they had a handheld device they made to play real games. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I'm looking at it. It looks cool. I'm worried about, because we got this chip shortage and we've just got like everything is like running amok regarding like shipping things from overseas. And I'm wondering if they're going to run into the same problem that Steam Deck may be running into as well. The chip shortage is gonna affect sales, with demand and all that. So all this sounds good on paper.
That's probably why you can't buy it yet, but it will come. Yeah.
Has anybody tested it yet? Like, have we heard any reviews?
Well, they have developer kits out there, so I don't know. I don't know, but this is what's the developer kit. What's in the developer kit? The actual kit itself. A Qualcomm Adreno GPU with the ability to run games at 144 frames per second.
Good Lord.
Manufactured using 4nm process with a CPU that's 20% faster and 30% more power efficient, and GPUs that are 30% faster and 25% more power efficient than previous generation models. So this is a meaty little chip it has in it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It
Okay. The
has a
specs on paper sound great.
6.65-inch screen, 120 hertz OLED display with full HD plus resolution, a built-in 5 megapixel 1080 60 frames a second webcam with 2 microphones, 4-way speakers, haptic feedback, and active cooling, all into this one little handheld.
All right, so my big
Supports
question
Wi-Fi
is,
6 too. Yeah, what's your idea? What are you thinking?
I mean, what everybody's thinking, what's the price?
Ooh, now you're talking. What would you be willing to pay for that? What would you be willing to pay for that? Play all your PC games, and you get Android games too. What are you willing to pay for that?
What's up? So we got the Switch right now is the standard right now, and that's going for what? Switch going for $399 now.
IGN has a hands-on. Not to interrupt. The Funk said IGN has a hands-on video about it. We have to look that up. I haven't checked that out. The Funk, I gotta check that out. Okay.
Okay. Well, I think the Switch is $399, right? So if it can do everything that the Switch can do, I'd probably add like another $50. So I probably wouldn't pay no more than like $449 for it at the most. How about you? What's your price point?
I'm thinking $399.
$399.
Yeah, I'm thinking around that price range. If it comes in at $299, it is a purchase. I'm gonna say that.
If it comes in at $299,
if it comes in at the Switch price, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it just to say I have it. I'm gonna buy it.
So when is it scheduled? So there is no.
The Funk said Switch is $199 to $350. If it comes in at the Funk, if it comes in at $299, are you gonna buy it? Yeah, $299.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people are, but then again, it's it plays just regular PC games, right? So it's anything that you currently got is just automatically being ported over off the cloud. I'm not mad at it. Okay, yeah, okay. Good luck beating Switch. The Switch still got a big gigantic foothold.
Yeah, it does because it has Nintendo games.
Yeah,
it has Nintendo games. PC games. Now, if somebody takes a Snapdragon, takes this handheld, and puts emulators on it, it may be a done deal. I would get it.
Well,
imagine emulating playing every console.
Yeah,
from the Nintendo NES all the way up to the Switch, and everything in between.
If it's a very easily hackable device, that's absolutely going to happen.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so you're selling it even more.
Yeah, not to sell it, but it could be a thing. Speaking of consoles, so Sony seems to be working on a PlayStation controller for mobile. What's your thoughts?
They seem like a little late to the party, right? Because Xbox is already doing that, right? So Xbox controller can be used on regular PC. It can be used on mobile. No, it can't be done on mobile.
No,
it can't.
Is actually taking the device and dropping it into the controller. So your mobile device. I think that's what the images look like. Let me check out those images really quick. Let's check out.
All right, let me take a look at that.
Let's take a look at that.
Well, see, that's kind of.
Yeah, because
so it's gonna be one of those things that like kind of pulls out, and then you just put your phone in the middle of it, and then it like snaps into it. That could be dope.
That's what it looks like. It's like a PlayStation controller. You drop that in. Imagine
now, if I remember right, I thought there was a company that's already done that already. Like they have one that can kind of do that. I'm sure the Funk could probably tell you the name of it, but there is something.
Yes, Razer
that's already out there.
And there's like 3 or 4 companies that have it actually. I think Logitech has one, Razer has one. There's a couple of them.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the real key. I'm cool with that. It's kind of like, some people are already doing it. The one thing that'll sell this for me is if it has the same type of haptic feedback as a PlayStation 5 controller.
That's what I'm thinking.
If it has that, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. Yeah, I'd grab one without a doubt.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab it regardless of whatever it is, because it's from PlayStation. I want to test out what they're doing, because they may have it. Because PlayStation has where you can do remote play with your phone or mobile device
Yes.
onto the
Yes.
console. This may be the solution for that. For dad wants to watch something on TV, and I want to
Right.
play games. Bam,
Yeah. I'm telling you though, man, if it has that haptic feedback,
it's a wrap. It's a
it's
wrap.
it's a
Yeah.
it's a wrap. It's a wrap. They won. They won because I can't think of any other handheld device that has perfected that feel
The
and
controller.
yeah, man, that controller is legendary. The controller itself is enough to sell a PlayStation 5. That's how dope the controller is.
Yeah. No, who would have thought? Who would have thought? They innovated controller before, and they innovated it again, and I was like, this is very impressive.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
buy for me.
Like the Funk said it
Well,
best too. He says, "Y'all know how people like to buy official first-party peripherals, even if there are better and other cheaper options out there that are
well,
available." Yeah,
I'm that person. I'm
yeah,
a snob on that because I want to
mm-hmm.
stick to the company and something
Mm-hmm.
that I'm already used to. I don't like buying third party unless it's like a
Yeah,
replacement for something, you know. But if this is gonna be like my primary thing, I'm certainly a brand snob. I'm one of those cats.
yeah. I am too. I mean, it makes total sense. I get what people are like. Oh, why would I buy this? I would buy a Logitech or Razer one. The Funk said there's many wraparound companies, but I mentioned
Yeah.
Logitech
See.
and Razer because that's what they make. Logitech makes great peripherals. Razer does
Mm-hmm.
too, and Razer makes PCs. Well, I'm gonna say Razer makes great peripherals. They make peripherals that work. Their mouse seems to
Okay.
be very. I have one of their mice, and I have a mechanical keyboard, and it's
Yeah.
amazing. So I would trust
Yeah.
them, you know. But some of these other
Yeah. But
companies I wouldn't trust.
yeah, but I was about to say, but Razor's a name that you can trust.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these other third parties, like especially like some of the stuff that you see on Amazon, you're like, who is this? It's probably coming out of some small village and some remote village in China that has one manufacturing hub in there, and they're out there making controllers. And you're
Big
like, what
controllers,
is
yeah,
this?
yeah.
It's hard to
Well, it'd
wrap
be
your
like
trust around something like that.
Only fun
Yeah,
controllers. Yeah, I
you're like,
know.
who made this?
Sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes you just buy it because it's available and it's cheap.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
like, but but there's a price point for the type of money that you're willing to spend. Okay,
mm-hmm.
so like if I'm buying, I don't know, like some bootleg headphones, sure, or I don't know, like a phone cover or something like that, like a phone case or whatever. It doesn't matter; it's all the same
Yeah,
thing. But when you start dealing with like the intricacies of certain type of electronics, your
mm-hmm.
names go a
They
long
go a long way.
way,
It's a lot of
long
trust
way.
in names,
Yeah,
and
man,
there's
this
certain
is it is.
manufacturers that just get that. Sony, Canon,
Yeah, man.
um, JVC,
Yeah, I mean, Mac.
Philips, Panasonic.
Apple is a
Mm-hmm.
big name thing. Like people might not
Apple.
even test out if the product is even good, but because it's Apple,
Well,
it
yeah,
gets
you
like
get it.
that thumbs up. You know, it's
I
like you
remember a
don't even
time
know
when
if it's
people.
good, and people are like, "I'm gonna buy it anyways."
I remember people
Names
wouldn't
go a
buy an
long way.
Apple to save their lives.
So
I
do
was
I.
preaching the Apple news for since probably 2000, 99,
Yeah.
2000. People are like, why
Hmm.
would I buy a Mac? Why would I buy a Mac? And like,
Yeah.
yo, and the Power Books came out, and I was telling everybody get a Power Book. I remember the Power Book
Yeah.
Titanium came out. People were like, they're like,
Yeah.
why would I ever do that?
Yeah.
Now people act like they never had any other PC but Mac.
Yeah.
I've always been
Yeah.
on Mac's team. No, you weren't. No, you
No, you
weren't.
wasn't.
No, you
Stop telling
wasn't.
them
No,
lies. The
you
only time you
wasn't.
ever saw
No, you
Mac
wasn't.
was in your school
Yep.
in the computer lab. The only time you ever saw Mac.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Like we're talking about like brand awareness and the
Mm-hmm.
importance of it. We had a show where we were talking about Razer yet again, creating a face mask
They had the
for
face mask. Mm-hmm.
and for the now there's like $100 premium on this mask, right? And you have to buy the rechargeable filaments, which God knows how much that is. I'm sure it's probably less than like
Can't
20
get
bucks
it.
per filament. Can't buy it nowhere.
Can't buy it. They said when it goes live, it's instantly sold out. Catherine was just telling me about it from Origins Illustrated because I was like, I want one. She was like, I want one too. It's
Get
impossible
it.
to get. Literally, they
Razer.
have the worst. Razer has the worst bot control ever. I mean, you can't get it. There's no way you can get it. They throw it up
Yeah.
on the site, literally seconds. You go up there, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, it's live. Click on it. And by the time it loads in, it's sold out. You're like, how? How are you sold out? How
All
are
of this
you
for a
sold out?
mask. Just for a mask. a mask that you can go down to where you can't get like, you know.
You can get the
I mean,
Razer
don't
one,
get me
dog.
wrong.
You can't get the LEDs, dog. You can't get that. You can't get
but
that.
name. It's the name, man. It's the name, and they build. They've built a brand that people trust, you know, and it's a style too. You know, you now you say it's Razer, and you're like, oh well, it's gonna have like some cool lights to go along with it. It's gonna look hip and kind of like trendy.
I want to wear it. I want to wear it on the airplane. I was hoping to have it for my next trip to Florida, so I can rock it on the airplane. People be like, "What's going on?" Because it's so cool. It's so cool.
Well, and that's the thing. Like if you're buying that mask, you're buying it so somebody either gives you the nod, be like, "Yeah, I see you," or you're buying it so somebody asks you the question, "What is that?" That's why you're buying it. That's why.
Yes. It's speaking of a brand that people trust in gaming in particular, we're doing a lot of gaming news today. Valve reportedly is working on a Half-Life shooter strategy game tailored for the Steam Deck. So they're bringing back Half-Life. Everybody wants a Half-Life game, but do they want a shooter strategy game? Huh? What's that?
There's still wheels on that Half-Life tread, huh?
There are. Everybody I know wants one. Everybody I know wants one. I don't know too many people that don't want a Half-Life game. Because I think a lot of people think Valve games should be trilogies, and they just never make it to the third one.
So
I just want them to come back with Team Fortress 3. I'm waiting for Team Fortress 3. Team Fortress 2 still holds up, but Team Fortress 3, I'm waiting for that.
Shoot, I'm still waiting for another Portal game. So
Portal 3,
too, right?
Portal 3.
Yeah,
we be a Portal 3.
See, give me another Portal joint, and I'll be happy.
Left 4 Dead went to Back for Blood. What's it called? What's in the game?
It's Back for Blood.
I think that's not Left 4 Dead 3 though.
No,
but
there's a new one that just came out a couple months ago. Yeah,
Back for Blood. Yep. So then Left 4 Dead is not there. So people are looking for a Half-Life game, and they say, "Hey, we got one just for the Stream Deck." That makes total sense. I can see them making a bunch of games for the Stream Deck.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you think it would be one of those kind of things where it would be only licensed to them, only licensed to the Stream Deck, and nobody else can
No, they probably make it where it works on a PC too, but it works specifically for the Stream Deck. Like it utilizes all the things the Stream Deck does.
Okay. Well, the only reason why I'm asking is because I'm hoping the Stream Deck. Well, I think it'll be smart business for them to have like some kind of titles that's only found on the Stream Deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the terminology when only you have access to
first party exclusives.
Properties. Yeah, there we go. First party exclusives. That's fine.
Yeah, first party exclusives. I could see them having a first party exclusive, but who knows? We'll see what they come out with. Who knows? Oh, guess what? We're at time.
Yo, that moved quick.
That did move fast. We had a late start. That happened too, but it was good. We actually got through it. First episode on the new platform. Well, I like to thank everybody for coming out. Let's thank everybody that's been on the network before, everybody that's coming over. Thank you for coming over. If you missed this episode, you can catch it. You can catch it on the VOD. We have VOD, and it's easy to find. So they can video on demand. So we welcome to the new home. Centel's putting up drapes. That's why we were a little bit slow. He was putting up drapes.
Yeah. Man, I want the home to be cozy, fam.
Yeah. We give a shout to Digital Click. They make us look really good. If you look at the borders and outlines and all our overlays and all our marketing materials, that was created by Digital Click. So Digital Click came through and made it happen for us. We're going to continually moving forward. Hold on one second. Johnny Randolph is calling me, and he's in the waiting room.
What? Well, come on in. The water's great. Of course, we got room for everybody. Oh, there we go. Big shout out to 8 Run. Yo, thank you for subscribing to the channel, big fam. Yes. Yo, we got people coming in. What happened to my sound? Where everybody go?
That was Johnny. He was like, where is everything okay? So everything's great. We're on YouTube. He's like, how am I supposed to know that? I said December 1st. We've been saying December 1st for the last 2 months. With that being said, I'm gonna bring him on in. But thank you, Digital Click, for making us look good. I'm gonna make Centels do the quote. Do the quote as I switch us over.
Oh
The
yeah,
Deion
man.
Sanders quote.
In the words of the amazing primetime himself, Deion Sanders, he said, "Listen, man, when I look good, I feel good. When I feel good, I play good. When I play good, I make money. That is what Digital Click does for us. They make us look good, so we feel good, and we play good, baby, so we can make that money." Thank you, Digital Click.
For everybody that's new, this is the segment where we call it Crosstalk, where we literally take the first show and the second show and blend them in together. I like to invite one of our illustrious hosts, Johnny Randolph.
Hey.
He had no idea we were over here on YouTube. He ain't seen the new house. We've been talking about it for the last 2 weeks.
Why ain't this shit turning on?
We've been talking about it for the last 2 weeks, for the last 2 months.
Yeah, but y'all ain't sending no notification or nothing. I don't got an email. I don't got an address.
It's on Instagram. It's on the Facebook. Posted it everywhere. It's everywhere. You just ain't looking. You just ain't looking. You ain't looking.
You think as a teammate, you'd be like, "Hey, is everybody ready? We making the transition over to Google."
Hey, we did that in the Discord, dog. Where you been at? Exactly. Because you missed it.
Like we don't have a private chat. We talk every day about bullshit, but the stuff with the transition, it ain't in the chat. Okay.
That's why I love y'all. This is why you should watch Binge Worthy, because you get this.
Okay. For y'all to know, the next show up is Binge Worthy, and that's the show where we binge a show in a week. And we come back right here to the Geekish Network, both on YouTube and Facebook. And we tell you if you should binge it or not. And it gets rough. It's rough and rugged. It's a rated R show. Let me put it out. Language can be severe on some of these shows, but it's such a good and lively show.
It might be severe on this one.
listen,
like
listen.
Four siblings. Go
ahead, please.
Remote control.
Listen, we're not trying to waste your time. Look, binging these shows takes time.
Yeah.
So we
trying.
We're doing this for y'all. Be like, I don't want to drop 12 hours on this show. We'll do that for you.
12 hours.
Let you know.
Let's talk about Titans.
Ooh, that's like 22 hours, something like that.
Yeah, man.
Like,
what was it, like 15, 16 episodes?
Like
an hour?
Yeah. Hour-long episodes. Yeah.
That's why you tune in to Binge Worthy. We do that work for you. We do the heavy lifting.
So if y'all didn't know, y'all can tell from Johnny's background, Randy's background, he has Cowboy Bebop. Last week,
the live action version.
Yeah, we're doing a live action version of Cowboy Bebop.
Not we did the anime last week.
We did an anime last week,
and it was surprising too how I highly recommend after you watch this one, you go back and watch the animated review as well, because it was surprising. We had some interesting ideas of what we thought of it being in the past and how it is now, and a lot of that may translate into the live action. I don't know know how everybody else feels.
Yeah, we'll talk about it in detail coming up soon. Randy, we have a couple more minutes in crosstalk. How was your holiday weekend?
Holiday weekend was awesome, man. Went to Kentucky with family and hung out, and we had great food. Like it was a little bit more scaled down, because like when we normally do Thanksgiving, we do Thanksgiving. We don't do like mama, daddy, grandma. We do like mama, daddy, grandma, aunties, cousins, nieces, nephews, extended brother-in-laws from Michigan to Tennessee. So we rent out a room, right? And we don't do just like traditional Thanksgiving. We black people in the South, so we do ribs and brisket and shrimp, turkey,
wait a minute,
and the greens, and the broccoli casserole and the rolls. So yeah, we throw it all together. We blend it all together.
Bar.
Like
have a candy bar. Have a whole entire candy
I'm gonna get you, boy.
Hey.
I'm gonna get you.
That's how we know. That's how we normally do it. But due to the pandemic and stuff still going on, we scaled it down a little bit. We kept it to primarily immediate family, but it was still, as always, a great time.
With that being said, I guess we'll be down for 5 minutes, and we'll come right back right here with Binge Worthy to discuss the show Cowboy Bebop, the live action. Tune in. Stay tuned. Peace.
Peace.